Hi everyone, my name is Kelsey, and this is going to be my first book review. So if you happen to stumble upon this anytime recently, congratulations. I don't know how you found my channel, but thank you. And even if you're going to watch this, thank you very much. Now, I've been reading books for so many years, it's kind of hard to even remember when I started reading them, but I was homeschooled, so it's got to tell you a little bit about the nerdiness issue. There's a bit one. It's not an issue. It's not an issue if I say it is, okay? The book I'll be reviewing today, Going Bovine by Libra Bray. This is a kind of a cool cover. I mean, I think it is. My sister actually hates it. And, oh, by the way, that's Stormy, my cat. Anyways, Libra Bray, Going Bovine. It's kind of an interesting story in that it's different from the get-go. I mean, let's see. I'll read from the back for you. Hope arrives in winged form of Dulcie, a loopy punk angel, possible hallucination with a bad sugar habit. She tells Cam there's a cure, if he's willing to go and search for it. With the help of Gonzo, a death-obsessed video gaming dwarf, and a yard gnome who also might be the Viking god Balder, Cam sets off on the mother of all road trips to a twisted America, into the heart of what matters most. It doesn't even say what's most, because it's that deep. But it's not quite like any high school book, but a lot of those are like very typical, oh, girls and little fruit dresses, and guys are all either macho or, I don't know, nerds. Well, this one, I think only like maybe 3-4 of the short chapters are actually based about in the high school. The rest is on the road. So definitely not a kind of high schoolish based book. High school life. The disease is an interesting twist. I mean, how many books have you read that have the main character having mad cow disease? I only know of one. That's this. This one. And it proves to be very funny. I mean, it doesn't downgrade it at all. It makes it shows it for what it is. It's a disease that's going to kill him if he doesn't find a cure. So he goes and tries to find this cure. Oh yeah, you want to know his companions? Dulcie, oh yeah, I already told you that, sorry. Now some of the major I like about it, it is unique. It has a huge variety of characters that are definitely different from each other. That is the main thing I look for in books. This one hit it right on the mark. I mean, you have too many people in there to keep track of. But it's not like a Tolkien book where there's like a bazillion people that you can't even say the name of. Okay, I still like Tolkien, but still. It's not like that, but it's got a whole badoodles lots of people in there. One time they get into this perfect world thing, and then they gotta be different from the scientists I meet later on, and the drunk guys off the road. You know, there's just too many people in there, and they're so different from each other. It's amazing. It's amazing. No, it's amazing. It's amazing. Okay, 2 dislikes maybe I have. I don't know. It's like, kind of feels a little bit like the Lost series. The whole story kind of, I'm not going to say too much about this. This is just maybe a personal pet peeve of mine. I know there's Lost fans probably out there that maybe even see this video. Well, I don't know. But the Lost thing kind of has to do with something around the end. But don't think, oh my gosh, it's exactly like Lost. Thanks for spoiling everything. No, it's not. It just has a kind of Lost feel to me. It could be different from you. You might not even be able to see that perspective. But it just kind of feels that way to me, just a little bit. I kind of think there was just a few too many flashbacks. I mean, a few are fine, but I don't know. There was just too many of them. At least for my taste. You'd be completely different. Well, thank you for watching. This is my first video in forever, my first actually recorded video. I don't know if I'm going to be doing any more of these. I kind of want to. I'm almost done with my finals this semester, so we're gonna see where that goes. I have a buttload of books that I rented from the library. Wanna see a few? Ahem. Will Grayson, Will Grayson. By how many of you know John Green and David Livithan? And we have Very Bad Day by Amanda Ashby. Players by C.J. Hill. The Book Thief by someone whose last name starts with a Z. Marcus Zusak. Kind of a funny name to say. The Demon Trapper's Daughter. My sister already read this. She loves it. Jana Oliver. Void by Rihanna Lassiter. Hush Hush by Deborah Fitzpatrick. Yeah, I haven't read in a long time because school is... Okay. The Monsterologist by, somewhere in this shiny thing, Ricky Vance. Or Rick Hance. Academy 7 by Anne Osherwood. I have a lot more. Give me a second. I said a lot more. I meant it. I had to buy a bag this time at the library. Glass by Elaine Hopkins. Crank by Elaine Hopkins. Fallout by Elaine Hopkins. A lot of people love her, so that's why I'm renting her books for now. I've always been kind of scared too, but I don't know. Hex Hall by Rachel Hopkins. Matched by Ellie Condia. I have Looking for Alaska by John Green. Genome by Matt Ridley. And now I'm sure you're saying, why is that in there? I don't know. I'm kind of a medical student hoping, and genetics interest me. So do cadavers. Stiff by Mary Roach. This is supposed to be very funny. I always think when you say, for the longest time I said cadavers as cadavers. Because it sounded more professional to me. Cadaver still sounds like a magic. I have The City of Ember by Jean Dupuis. A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. Illustrated by Sylvan Town. I can't talk right now. If anyone wants one of these books read and reviewed, please go ahead. Hands stay down. Go ahead, comment. Not over that way. Here. Comment here, please. Okay. Thank you. And if you watched this entire thing, I am very thankful. This is just my first one. I just hope that, I don't know, you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. Well, talk to you later. Kelsaki out.